Have you ever watched a movie and asked yourself how on earth some scenes were physically possible? Thanks to CGI movie effects, we can enjoy insane scenes without any actors getting hurt. The introduction of advanced effects in movies and animations has made movies more enjoyable. But not all CGI effects make a movie good for your eyes. Marvel has seen their fair share of poor CGI movie effects that cannot be overlooked. After this video, you won't see Captain Marvel and Black Panther the same again. Over the past few years, the movie industry has seen significant changes in the entire process. From scripting to production to the release of the final movie and marketing, the processes involved have now been advancing. Even more fun is the ability of editors to add some mind-blowing effects now. Big companies like Marvel have benefited a lot from some of these advancements as early adopters. Even though these companies have benefited, they have also committed some of the worst CGI effects in their movie. And this video highlights the top 10 worst Marvel CGI effects. Be sure to subscribe to Red Thread for exciting videos like this. Looking at some movies like Spider-Man Homecoming and Black Panther, it will be okay to say these movies have quality effects. But behind the scenes are some unforgivable worst CGIs. Marvel is one of the biggest names in the movie industry. They have produced some of the best and most popular movies and TV shows like Spider-Man, Logan, X-Men, Avengers, Captain Marvel, and many others. These top 10 CGI movie effects didn't come out as expected. The 10th movie with the worst CGI movie effect in Marvel is found in Captain America: The First Avenger. Even though this movie was released long ago, the bad CGI effect is still worth talking about. With that said, the part where Bucky falls to his demise lost the emotional touch it deserved because of the bad graphics. In this scene, Bucky and Cap battle the Red Skull's forces on a train. In the middle of the fight, a compartment wall of the train was blown off, which sent Bucky hanging on a piece of metal. Unfortunately, the metal broke, and Bucky fell into the gorge below. Instead of making it a bit realistic, he landed on his back instead of falling in some other realistic manner, given the height he fell from. According to VFX supervisor Chris Townsend, 4 different cats played the role of Goose in the 2019 action-packed thriller. Not just that, but 70% of Goose's scenes were CGI. This reveals how important CGI contributed to the global success of the movie. Cats flying in space are not meant to make sense. Many sources report that cats can reorient themselves regardless of gravity since they use angular momentum. In this movie, the cat, Goose, was seen floating in zero gravity, revealing that the cat was computer modeled. Reddit users have added that any cat owner can affirm that nothing about the weightless feline is real. The Avengers: Infinity War is one of the best CGI effects movies Marvel has ever produced. From the creation of characters like aliens, monsters, and the entire land, everything was created with CGIs. But some scenes make it too unreal. A typical scene was during the Battle of Wakanda. During this battle, Bruce Banner lowered the Hulkbuster Iron Man suit to reveal the person in it. For the 5 seconds the character was on screen, the real Mark Ruffalo could be seen waving over the CGI suit. This makes it very obvious that the head of Mark was inserted into the suit, which was also created using effects. Most of the characters in the Eternals are robotic and alien-like, and this fits the theme of the movie very well. The Eternals themselves are extraterrestrials, and it makes complete sense their powers would not be realistic looking. However, there is one CGI effect that needs to be discussed. In the movie, Pip the Troll, who is clearly a CGI, did not meet the standards fans were looking for from Marvel. Some of the fans think the character still needs to be edited. The final character appears to be blurry and generic. Black Panther contains a surprisingly high number of strange CGI sequences that could distract viewers from such a popular and highly regarded movie in the MCU. One of the least believable moments occurs during the pivotal conflict between Killmonger and Black Panther. The battle occurs in an underground futuristic railway station resembling a video game arena more than anything else, with superpowered individuals donning CGI armor entirely. It can be challenging to make sense of what is happening because everything resembles a Mortal Kombat cutscene. Fortunately, they remove their masks for the conclusion, which keeps the tension high. Thanks to Sam Raimi's direction, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness alternates between stunning visual effects and some incredibly implausible moments when the mystical space portals take center stage. However, the encounter between Doctor Strange and the Illuminati from another universe is considerably worse. The CGI of the actor's room needs to be more detailed and appears to have been added at the last minute. It appears that their portions may have been shot independently and unconvincingly combined because the audience does not see Benedict Cumberbatch in the same shots as the other character. The scene is obviously filmed on a soundstage. If you find these CGI effects bad enough, wait till you see the worst of them all at number 1 on our list. Fans may be excused for not remembering that Civil War is the third installment in the Captain America trilogy and is titled Captain America: Civil War. This misunderstanding results from the movie having so many different superheroes in it that it almost feels more like an Avengers movie. Near the film's conclusion, when two opposing forces resolve their differences in a major brawl at an airport, there is even a team-up akin to the Avengers. Unfortunately, as thrilling as it may sound, the scene's CGI detracts from the enjoyment. Iron Man's and Spider-Man's superhero costumes stand out in particular for being overly polished. The airport backdrop is incredibly unconvincing. It is pretty evident that the sequence was shot in front of a green screen. The multiverse is opened in the third Spider-Man film starring Tom Holland, and past Spider-Man characters from multiple film series are introduced to the MCU. Many villains and heroes from the past return to Spider-Man: No Way Home. So it's a little strange when one character's CGI looks worse than it did in 2012. The Lizard appears from the Amazing Spider-Man timeline, and while Reese fans plays him well, the creature's CGI frequently veers too close to a video game cutscene. To make Aldrich Killian, played by Guy Ritchie, appear completely absorbed by the extremist enhancements in Iron Man 3, VFX artists gave the villain and his underlings a fiery glow. While the glow itself is impressive and the heat emanating from their bodies is convincing, things begin to unravel when Aldrich begins to fight. Ritchie's body is composited with a CGI version to perform the supervillain's impossible acrobatic feats to fight the CGI Iron Man. As a result, the model is rubbery and works well when stationary but could be better when moving. One of the unique ways Marvel Studios depicted the passage of time in the MCU was by advancing the technology of characters such as Tony Stark. His suit is much more robotic and knightlier in Iron Man. But by the time of Infinity War, it is almost skin-tight, built atom by atom with nanobots. While this creates an excellent effect when the suit weaves up Stark's body, building the armor along the way, the result could be more convincing. The new suit is too light in fabric, and the way it reflects light makes it look more like a video game than an iron war machine. The introduction of visual effects in movies was supposed to give them a more realistic look and experience. But these scenes just couldn't make the cut. If you have other scenes you would like to share, go ahead and put them in the comments section below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Red Thread and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.